welcome back to my channel. We're finally doing my girly room tour. I haven't done a room tour since I moved, really. Like, I did like a little mini one, but I did some moving around. Like, I moved so much around in my room. It just feels more like me. This is like everything I would envision for my dream room. It is not finished, but when is it ever? You know what I mean? So I decided to finally give you a updated room tour. Welcome to my room. And wait. I've never had 6,000 girlies in my room. In real life, I don't think 6,000 people could fit in here. So I just want to say thank you so much for 6K. That is amazing. And I wish I can cut a cake, but I have a story time about getting a cake and it being completely filled with mold. And no, it wasn't expired. Didn't film it. But that's a story time for another day. So let me show you my room. This is my bed. She is a queen size. I had a full for the longest, but it just wasn't big enough. So I do have a queen size bed. Backstory, the headboard is from my childhood. On the other side, I have like my bookshelves. This is my window. I have it like hair clipped because I'm such a private person. I don't want people peeking in my room. Even though I have like, my house is surrounded by like bushes and things like that, like evergreen bushes. It's actually really beautiful, but I still am a private person, and you never know, like if my neighbors like taking out their trash barrels and like they happen to take a peek-see, or I don't know. But let's get into this room tour besides that. So when you first walk in, this is what you see, and these are my beautiful bookshelves that I was working on, and we're gonna go over it really quickly. So I decided to keep this. I don't know, she's got a couple of things on her still, just bags that didn't really make the cut for my bookshelf, which is fine. I actually am thinking about getting a third one, but for now I have these two, but I definitely could fit a third one if I really wanted to squeeze one here and just kind of shift things over, and then move that. But yeah, so for now I have two, and this is how I decided to set her up. So as you can see at the top, I have some of my favorite designer bags. Very pretty. And then I have Daydreamers. I love them both so much. Then I have the Chanel Kelly in the middle. This shelf, I decided to put my YSL heels. I wanted like a heel element to the shelf just to kind of bring together this whole like vibe, which I really like. On the second shelf here, I have my beautiful Hello Kitty Monchichi. Tell me why this was $50. Yep, at Urban Outfitters. Like, what? That's insane. I have a Barbie bag there. I have this Coach bag. I didn't haul her, but I got her 2 years ago now, and I never used her. Then I have some more Coach bags here. So these are all Nolitas. I have the Nolita Cherry. I use this quite a few times. I have the powder pink Nolita. This is brand new. I haven't used this Nolita yet. Yeah, she's beautiful though. I love my Nolitas. And then I have these two Juicies that are also hanging that do resemble the Nolita, but they're like the furry ones. And I love them so much. They're so cute. I do have this Hello Kitty light, and I could turn her on. I just need to find the box. Hold on one second. There, I just turned my little Hello Kitty light on. But yeah, that's this shelf. Super cute. Next on this shelf, I have my Barbie Aldo collaboration purse. She is absolutely beautiful. I just recently hauled this tote. Can't wait to use it. Moving on, I recently hauled these Juicies too. This is the Juicy Tail collection, and I love this color story. So yeah, I have them together. Down here, I have all these other Juicies. Every single bag right here is a Juicy Couture bag. I'm not going to go through them one by one, but that's what that shelf's about. They're all shoulder bags except for that one. At the very bottom, I have some more Juicy bags down here, and then some Hello Kitty plushes. These are like the satchels. I have all my Hello Kitty greeters. I do have the smaller ones, the ones that dance, but I have those put away because it was just too much going on with them out, and they're mostly Halloween themed. But all of these are, so that's my Christmas greeter, my Valentine greeter, my Halloween greeter, another Christmas greeter, and my Easter greeter. I used to collect these every time a new one came out for the season. I would buy her. This one was gifted and this one was gifted, but I bought this one and I went on a hunt for this one, and I bought that one. So yeah, I used to be extremely obsessed with Hello Kitty. My love for her never went away. I still love her so much, but I'm not like actively purchasing things. But I would never get rid of any of these. I love them so much. I have my Barbie rug here. That's from Miniso. She's from one of my like first girly hauls 2 years ago. And then we'll work our way up, but down here I have more Juicy bags. These are a little bit bigger Juicy bags. I will do an updated Juicy, oh my gosh. Let's put those away. I do want to do an updated Juicy Couture bag collection, so I will film that in the future. I just got a lot of videos planned. On this shelf, I have my gilded display shelf from Five Below, and what I ended up putting inside was all my cute little mini bags. So the LV one does take up this whole shelf, but that's totally fine. Then I have the two little mini Juicies, the mini Coach Rowan keychain, and then this little mini Juicy, which she came on one of my newest bags that I recently hauled, and I think that's so cute like that. I was gonna mount her on my wall, but it was a lot of work to do that, so I don't really want to do that right now. And then over here I have like a acrylic case, and then I ended up putting a Juicy bow on her, and on the bottom I have a Juicy perfume set box from like Christmas time or whatever from Macy's. But I basically got this from when Charlotte Russe was closing down the first time, like in, what was it, 2018 or 2019? I don't really remember. I was a supervisor during that time, and I ended up being able to take this home. And yeah, that's how I got this. So this is from the Charlotte Russe like makeup thing, and I got her for free. On the top I have my Coach wristlets. So I have a Halloween one, and then this one, as you can see, I have 4 of them. I think I have another one somewhere else, but I don't really know. Moving up to the top, I have this cute little mini Rowan. I love this so much. I've used her a couple times. And then I have a Juicy bag back there. My sunglasses here. There are 2 identical glasses, but that's because I'm a weirdo and I have a fear of like losing something I really love, so I buy them in double. I have a Juicy makeup bag, and then I have this bow rack from Marshall's, I believe, with all of my favorite keychains. So mostly keychain plushes. Moving on to this shelf, I have all of my Juicy barrel bags, and then this makeup bag that I just hauled. I didn't know where else to put her, so she's here for now. Up here at the top, I have this juicy bag, which I did a what's in my bag of her. I have my other Coach Rowan, the bigger one. This is the medium Rowan, I believe. And I love this bag so much. She's so pretty. I actually use her very frequently. I always go back to that bag. And then in the back, I have some more juicy bags hidden. But again, this is an overview of my shelves. Love this corner of my room so much. And then moving on to the side of my bed, I just showed you girlies this bag, and I did put her on this. I didn't know what else to do, so she's kind of on display on her own for now. And this is my bedside table. So I just have like my little Five Below phone, Bluetooth phone. Super, it's giving like Y2K, like lip foam by the bed type vibe. I have these cute little Juicy Couture trays that I got from Burlington. And then I have this cute little makeup pouch, strawberry shortcake. I have my iPad and then a Sleeping Beauty book on the bottom and some fake flowers. And on the bottom here, I have a collection of Barbie books from when I was in kindergarten. And then I have some more Disney books, Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty. And then I have a Flower Nose PR box at the bottom. Here's an overview of my bed. And I did replace my Hello Kitty pillowcases. I was so sick of them. I ended up putting this like grandma themed rose sheet set, and I love it so much. I got it from Marshall's. I don't use comforters. I just feel like because all my cats sleep on my bed, it just makes no sense because they'll get like full of cat hair or whatever. So the less bedding I have on my bed, the better. So I just kind of keep the fitted sheet underneath and then the loose sheet and then my Victoria's Secret blanket. And then I sleep with other blankets that I pull out from the blanket closet that I have. Which that's where I keep all my like throw blankets, which is what I sleep with. Then I have this bed tray, which right now I just have my Bible on it. I wish it was pink, low-key, but a Bible is a Bible, so I have my Bible on it. And then I have this Victoria's Secret heart box. This, I already hauled that. Over here I have an ottoman. She has a bunch of like stuff in it. And then I have this Hello Kitty basket, and she actually has a bunch of the snap bracelets, Hello Kitty snap bracelets and plush keychains. But I used to collect these a while ago, so I have like literally so many plush keychains. That's like a whole nother video. Like, it's actually insane how many plush keychains I have. Yeah. And then I have my window here, and at the top of my window I started to hang some of my favorite heels. So I have my Barbie heels. I have these bow heels by Steve Madden. I meant to show you girlies that in my last haul, but I forgot to. I don't know, but I love these. These are actually kitten heels, and they're so cute. I got them at DSW, I think. And then I have another pair of heels that I want to hang right here, but I haven't hauled them yet. You're actually going to see them in a video very soon, and then I'll hang them up there. Over here is where I keep my Marilyn Monroe poster. I love this poster so much. She's been with me since, I think I want to say for like 10 years now. But I just love her on this shelving. It just looks so cute. So over here is where I keep some of my keychains and things. You know, all my other keychains. Like, I have so many keychains, it's actually crazy. And then I have some of my favorite bracelets here. And then I just hauled these bracelets not too long ago. And then at the bottom, I have this dish that I actually thrifted a long time ago, and it's so freaking beautiful. I can't believe someone was selling this. Like, this is so precious, but I use it to hold some of my everyday jewelry. I have this out all year round. This is a ballet slipper Christmas tree, but I love it so much I keep it out all year round. I know I'm crazy, but she's so pretty. Then over here I have some of my favorite perfumes, and then this pretty bow purse from Shein. So here I decided to put my jewelry, which I just keep some of my jewelry in this box here. Then I have this Chanel backpack, some books that I talked about in one of my recent videos. This isn't their forever home, but it's basically where I decided to put them for now. Over here I have this really pretty cake mirror from Five Below. I also have a Hello Kitty notebook. Look at how beautiful the box is. This is so freaking cute. It looks like a book. I have so many cute little trinkets like that. Then down here I have another jewelry box, and then in here I keep like pens and my facial razors and things like that, and then a Hello Kitty makeup bag. This is my purse bowl. She doesn't have everything in it right now because it's actually in my bag, but here is some cutesy items that I have in my purse bowl. Down here is actually very funny. I have my Cosmic perfume box and this Fenty lotion that I haven't used yet, and then I have all these lotions. It's kind of dusty, but I have a collection of Bath and Body Works candles. I actually have quite a bit, and I have not been to a Bath and Body Works in a very long time. Because I have so much that I'm trying to use up. And then here I have a couple of little Bratz items. Didn't know where else to put them, so this is where they are. So up here I have my TV. So I did have my TV facing more towards my bed, but I like it at this angle, so when I'm like doing my makeup at my vanity, or if I'm filming a makeup video, you girlies have like a really cute little background to look at. So that's what's going on here. And then here I have, this is actually my prom dress. So I have her on display. Sometimes I change the outfit on what's on her, but for now I've had my prom dress on it. Here's another angle of my room. So this is my dresser. She is identical to my headboard. I just added these lights to it, but my mom, she bought me this bedroom set when I was little, so it's like still, you know, held up pretty well over the years, I will say. At the top here I have this like ledge thing, and it's painted black. I do want to paint it pink eventually. I didn't really want to have that smell in the house, so I haven't painted it yet, but I low-key kind of like it black, I'm not even gonna lie. But on the ledge here, I basically have displayed all these boxes and cutesy things. So here's what it looks like from afar. I really like it. Alright, moving on to the top of my dresser. I have this rotating fragrance thing that has just a bunch of perfumes and mists and lotions and things like that. I'm not gonna get too in depth, but that's basically what's on there. I have a cute Bratz cup, and then a majority of everything else is Victoria's Secret related, but I do have some extra skincare here that doesn't fit in my bathroom because I have so much skincare, you guys, it's actually insane. But yeah, so I have this jewelry box from Victoria's Secret, some of my favorite Victoria's Secret perfumes, and then I'll give you an overview. So basically here I have all of my Victoria's Secret mists and lotions that I've collected. And you've seen me haul most of these, I'm sure. But yeah, that's basically what I keep here. I think it's so cute to have like my dresser filled with all these Victoria's Secret items. I think it's so cute. I actually thrifted this and this. I do want to collect more eventually if I ever come across them. I love these so much. I want like all of them. But yeah. Then over here I have these claw clips that I recently hauled. I had more in here, but I had to kind of like move them. But I like having them here because it's just like easy to grab. I have this cute Juicy Couture trinket jar. I hauled this from Burlington quite some time ago. And then over here I have all my Victoria's Secret keychains and things like that, and wallets and stuff like that. A lot of them have tags. Please, judgment-free zone. Here's a collection of keychains and wristlets and blah blah blah. I do have this cutesy dog too. But a lot of the hardware on these things are like silver, and I mean some of them are gold and some of them are silver, so it just depends on what I'm using. Over here is basically what I house all my purse essentials as well. This is a sticker jar. I do have some wallets back there, and then I have this thing, but basically, like for instance, this has Bath and Body Works hand sanitizers. Then this is where I keep all my pocket back holders. And then I have more hand sanitizers, some mini lotions, more sanitizer, tissues, keychains and stuff, some mini sprays, tissues, I don't know, randomness. Moving on, this is where I have my vanity now, instead of being at the front of in front of my window. So I do plan on hanging something here. I'm not sure if I should put my Bratz posters back up there. I think that would be really cute. So I probably should put those there. If you remember, you remember. But if you're new, I have these huge Bratz canvases that I hauled from Burlington a long time ago, and I think they would look really cute here. It would just add a super girly aspect. But basically at the top of my vanity I have some Bratz and Barbie stuff, and then some Victoria's Secret things too, and then that Victoria's Secret dog. But that's basically what's up here. And then an overview of the top of my vanity. She's covered in stuff. I'm not going to go over too much of what's going on the top of my vanity, just because I do have a vanity tour on my channel that I did, and I basically have the same setup. And then that's what's going on in this drawer, and then my lippy drawer. I love this drawer so much. This is the chair that the vanity came with. I just put my Hello Kitty blanket on top of it. And then in this basket I have some stuff that I do need to put away. This is what I have on my floor in front of my closet. I've actually been using this bag almost every time I go out. I love this bag so much. And then I have some clothing hanging here. I actually meant to haul this in my last haul too, my baddie summer haul. I did get this bathing suit from Walmart. I forgot how much I paid for her, but that's what the brand is. and my man actually picked this out. I think that's so funny, but she's so cute. I love this so much. She looks really good on. And I think I got this in a medium. Yeah, I got this in a medium. But yeah, she's so cute. So I do have a mix of different clothes here. I'm not gonna go too in depth because it's kind of a mess. And at the top of my closet, I keep some Victoria's Secret things like the totes, this bag, some makeup bags, and then this bag, and then a bunch of like Victoria's Secret bags that I've collected. Yeah, over here I have some hauls coming soon, so stay tuned for that. I can't wait. But I hope you enjoyed this girly room tour. So cute. Don't mind those lights. They don't reach the outlet, so they're not on, and they kind of look horrible there, so I do have to move those. I wish I would have done that before the room tour, but like I said, nothing could ever be perfect. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and just let me know your thoughts on my room. I think she is so cute. She's not 100% complete, but she is for the most part complete. But yeah, I love you girlies so much, and I'll see you in my next girly video. Bye.